Hi, welcome back to the channel and thanks again for joining me on my manifestation journey, and I hope your experiments are going well too. I thought I'd give you a bit of an update in a manifestation experiment I set in progress about 2 weeks ago, where I wrote down 5 things that I wanted on this notepad here, which I'll show you in a sec, to see if they would come true or not. And I've got some news for you, so stay tuned. Welcome to Can I Manifest? So all I wanted to do with this experiment was write down 5 things and forget about them and see what happens. So I noticed that a couple of them had happened and it brought my attention back to the list again. And something actually happened today which kind of finished off the list and it spurred me on to make this video. So I'll go through them one by one. They're small experiments, but they're experiments nonetheless, and I do feel like they're slightly earned by how random they are to me. So the first one is, I've written down, I want a bag of roast beef flavored Monster Munch. And if you see my short, you'll know that that did actually happen. I haven't thought about them in years. I thought it'd be a fun thing to try and manifest, or just to get to see. Just the other day, I was walking through the park and I was doing a walking meditation where I was trying to stay focused on everything, just like an active meditation, I think it's called, where it's like just looking at the trees, hearing the sound of the trees, the bird, noticing there's a person over there, trying to keep myself in the present and not focusing on what I want, what I don't want. And I went to the shop and literally where I normally look, there was just a big yellow bag of Monster Munch right there. And that was enough for me, so I bought it anyway, and I enjoyed them. If you haven't had a bag recently, decent. Number 2, I want someone to buy me a coffee. This didn't happen, and I've kind of given up on this one. I did go out at the weekend and I did get a Birra Moretti bought for me and a pint of Guinness, which was very nice. A decent substitute for coffee, if I do say so myself. So we'll cross that one off as a bit of a fail. Number 3, I want to hear the song Revolution Is My Name. Now, this is a song by a band called Pantera, so if you're not into metal, you probably won't know who that is. They're not usually on my playlist, and I haven't heard it for a long time, and I don't go anywhere where I would actually hear it, like to rock bars or anywhere. This one I didn't see happening after about a week, and I couldn't get it out of my head. So I bit the bullet with this one, and I just put it on my Apple Music and I just played it, listened to it. Just thought, I'm not even gonna bother with that one. So this leads us to the more interesting results. One of them is, I want to see an old friend I have not seen in a long time. Well, a week after I wrote these down, I had a text message from a friend I do see regularly, and he says, do you want to meet me at the pub on Sunday? I'm meeting our other friend, Dave, who actually is an old friend. I first met him probably 20 years ago, and I don't see him very often. I think the last time I saw him was maybe 2 years ago, maybe even a bit longer. So it's someone I hadn't seen for a long time. Fits the bill. It was about a week after I wrote this, and on Sunday, we went to the pub and we saw him. That was good. And that one kind of did make me think, okay, that's like a bit of a random coincidence. So that's an exciting result for me. That's quite fun. And the other one, the 5th one, the one that made me want to make this video today, which is, I want to hold a Sega Master System game. So I'm a gamer. It's a very old system, and the games used to come on these black and red cartridges. I don't have any collections, like I think my brother's got some at his house. It's something that I've got a very tactile memory of, so it's something I could visualize easily with the weight and how they feel and how they look and the intricacies of them. But while I was kind of thinking that that was gonna happen, like in the background of my mind, there was one game that I was thinking of, which isn't a game that I consider that I've played anywhere near recently or even have the fondest memories. But it's just a weird title, and it's called Teddy Boy. But that was in my mind. It's not that I wanted to find that game. At the weekend, there was a pop-up car boot sale at the church just down the road from me. And it kind of made me think, oh, I could find one here. So I was looking around, and I think I put the blockers on it because I was so aware that it was like, oh, this could be the place where I find it, instead of it just like landing in my hand. So I didn't see one then. But today I was scrolling on TikTok and I came across a stream, and there was this game that looked semi-familiar. The title for it was Retro Video Games, and I went in and it was teddy boy on the Master System, and it was in my hand because I was holding the phone. So it's just one of those things that makes me think, okay, you want something and you're going to get something, but it might not be the exact way that you expect it to arrive. Like the yellow bird example, where you asked to see a yellow bird and then you'd be happy if you saw two, and then you go around the park, you don't see one, but when you turn the TV on, there's a cartoon with two yellow birds on it. That kind of thing. I'm pretty pleased with that one. Like it kind of made me, like, put me back a little bit, that one did. And thinking about having the old friend, like, meeting being arranged. They're just cool little things that, even if they're just coincidences, it's still fun to think that it might not be. And, you know, things are starting to align and they work. And it's just nice living life that way, to be honest. It's really nice way to think anything can happen. You can get anything at any moment. You don't know when it's coming. It's a lot better way to think than thinking nothing particularly great is going to happen this week or today. So I love these little experiments and I'll continue to do them. So I would really love to know if you guys are doing any of these experiments yourself and whether you've had any success with them. So please put it down in the comments. It'd be a really fun conversation to have in there. And thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Laters.